Hello everybody, it's me, Player Negative. I know I've been absent for a while, but I'm back and ready to talk about my personal take on something. So it's no secret that the big three have been failing Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation due to their lack of games and due to the overpriced amounts of hardware. So in these trying times where the cost of living is getting more expensive and the very thing that most people use to take a break from the stress of the world is also rising, what should we do? Well, fret not, because there is an answer for this situation. But if you think I'm just talking about emulation, you're both right and wrong, because why it is a good option, that's all it is, an option. Because guess what? Playing Sonic Adventure 2 on your Samsung Galaxy 35 will never be the same as playing it on a Dreamcast or a GameCube controller. And why I am going to say that some of this is a bit pricey, the truth is, a lot of people enjoy playing retro consoles because there's a lot of interesting stuff on here, as well as the fact it doesn't deal with the microtransaction bullcrap we've been getting nowadays. And the truth is, I myself have also began collecting retro consoles as well as mini versions like the plug-and-play ones. Got over here. We got an Xbox 360. We got your Nintendo Wii. We got your PS2 Fat. We got your NES Mini and your Sega Genesis at Games Firestone Mini. So with all that being said, how does one simply start to try out retro gaming? Where do I go to buy these consoles that haven't been sold in decades? Well, there are a few options. Now, first thing first, something I cannot stress enough, do not buy it from DK Oldies. If you buy a console from DK Oldies, the best it's going to be is functioning but scuffed up at best and damaged and incapable at worst. Now, you have may seen a few videos of this one guy with a very charming look to him, this guy right here, showing you videos of orders, and all the consoles may look high quality, but people have exposed him, and it's been shown countless times that the consoles either don't work, are slightly damaged, or have dust or missing components. And they charge you an obscene amount of money for it. Like, if you just look at some of this stuff, you would understand how expensive it is and unnecessary. Truth be told, I could get all that stuff for a quarter of the price for what they charge for it on Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, there are some fake consoles out there, but essentially, they're pretty good quality, and if you talk to the right people, you can get yourself a good deal. I mean, just look at some of this stuff. This all looks pretty promising, and unlike Amazon or other storefronts, at least you get to talk to the owner face to face so you know whether or not they're scamming you out of this. So I say Facebook Marketplace might be a good start, but you might want to watch yourself. Then there are retro emulation consoles. These are consoles made with new hardware to play older games. They are normally handheld, but people have created newer standard versions that can play older cartridges or older hardware, which I think is a great idea. They range from being able to play the Television Odyssey games all the way to the Xbox 360 or the PS2. Sometimes they can play Switch games, but it generally varies. Plus, due to legal issues, you know how that can go. Overall, it's a pretty good option. While some of them do vary from price to price, and there are a bunch of knockoffs, it is a pretty good option that I think a lot of people would want to pick if they want to have the experience of classic games on the go without having to deal with the issue of having to charge for a subscription feed like Nintendo Online. Another option is going to a place like GameStop, or if you're in Florida where I'm from, Video Game Trading Post. This shop is actually really nice. They have a bunch of stuff for fixing your disc if they're scratched or scuffed up. They have extra controllers. They have cords or accessories, amiibos, a bunch of gaming stuff that you'll need. And if you're into any shonen stuff, they got that as well. Overall, going to the store, it's got a lot of good stuff. The pricing can vary depending on what you're trying to get, but overall, it's worth it. Well, I'm Player Negative. Hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. And I'll see you later.